So, I recently started to rewatch Power Rangers Jungle Fury, and during the first episode, when Daishi creates the first villain of the week, when he summons or creates the Renshi, calls one forward, pulls out this little statue or talisman, I'm just gonna stick with statue, places it on the forehead of one of the Renshi, and it transforms him into the sort of unmorphed state of the first villain. I think his name was Manator. And that kind of got me thinking, because early on, we see this unmorphed monster state quite a bit, where they're that sort of evolved Renshi design with one of those statues on their forehead to denote who they actually are. And it got me really wondering, where do those statues actually come from? Because we know the statue itself is what contains the animal spirit. I think Camille states this very plainly in episode 3 when she steals the spirit of the bull, or the statue containing the spirit of the bull. At least I think that was in episode 3. But it got me wondering, where do those actually come from? And then I remembered. At the end of the series, we see that Daishi himself has the ability, on a pretty large scale, to steal animal spirits. When the Paishui Masters stand up to him and try to fight him, he absorbs theirs. And we do see this elsewhere in the series, like with Weiger and Casey. Weiger is able to absorb Casey's tiger spirit. But I think that's more of a factor to do with both of them having tiger spirits in the first place, rather than that being an ability that Weiger has. Whereas Daishi's ability felt really unique to me. So it's my little theory that Daishi attacked other members of Paishui, maybe other masters or even just students, stole their animal spirits and infused them into those little statues to power up his Renshi warriors, exactly like we see him doing in the series itself. I think this fits really well because it makes Daishi a bigger threat to the Order of the Claw. Not only does he just have a massively powerful force and is very powerful himself, but he can take out the people best suited to deal with it and turn their power against them to power up his own troops. And it makes the whole, war against Daishi seem even more impactful, and the Order of the Claw lost even more. And it's not a big question that need to be answered, but I think it's fun that we can make those connections and figure that sort of thing out. So yeah, that's just my little theory. I think it's pretty fun. Let me know what you guys think.